Hey guys, I'm DM Scotty. Welcome to the craft. Today I want to show you a little craft I did making a pit for my 2.5D tiles. But I have an interesting technique that I discovered, and I wanted to share that with you too. That's going to be part of the craft. You know, when we're crafting, you know, part of it is to just try stuff. You know, try things, see if they work. Sometimes you get happy accidents, sometimes you don't. But if it doesn't work, hey, you learn something, and you don't do it next time, or you modify it. So you start to learn the properties of the tools and the materials you work with, and then you experiment. So this was a little experimentation I did, and I think it came out quite nice. So let's go to the table and I'll show you what I came up with. Alright, so before I talk about the business at hand, I want to show you guys something. I found these actually at Walmart in the cake section, and these are a set of 4 molds, and you can see there's different textures. There's like a brick, there's like a small stone, there's like a wood texture, and like a small or a larger stone. Okay, so I thought, I might be able to make some textures out of these plastic sheets. So what I did was I got my famous TP, took one of these sheets, sprayed it with water with a spray gun. Then I put some glue on it, some white glue. Then I started laying toilet paper sheets on it. And when I laid the first layer, I sprayed it again, put some more glue, laid a second layer, and then what I did was I let it dry. Okay, and you have to let it dry very well or it'll stick to this. It won't come off correctly. So let it dry. And since this is plastic, this side isn't permeable, so it seems to take a while to dry. But I came up with an interesting result. And here's what I came up with. I hope you can see that. Okay, it's got texture on it. Okay, and it's got like the brick texture. All right, so that's just TP and glue. That's all that is. And it's like a flexible. It's almost like a cardstock with a texture on it. As you can see, the texture didn't pick up perfectly, but you know, for us that are doing dungeons and stuff like that, hey, that's pretty cool, you know. So what I did was, for this project, I was going to use this to ring the pit, these stone pieces to ring these stone impressions to ring the pit. So I'm going to cut a layer of this off, and then I'm going to ring the pit with it. So here we go. I've showed the basic pit that I assembled. So I took a piece of cardstock, cut that, so it would fit the hallway that I'm using, and then I used some cocktail coffee stirrers and cut those to form a square on the piece of cardstock. Then I cut the impressions, the textured impressions I made, and put those on the edge of the coffee stirrer. So it makes a pit with a little bit of a raised area and with that detail on the edge. Now here we go. I've cut the excess off, and I have painted it up with a pewter gray. I haven't done the highlight yet, and I haven't done the perspective into the pit yet. So let's go to the table, and I'll show you the finished look and talk about it a little bit. So say our adventurers are exploring a deep, dank dungeon, and they come to a corner and they go around, and then you can put what they see. And so they see this pit there, okay? And I really like it because the stone blocks kind of differentiate it between the 2.5D. It's pretty close to the height. It's not quite the same height as the 2.5D, but it's pretty close. So, it is nice because it differentiates it from the rest. And when I painted this, I did a faint perspective, you know, when you're looking down. If you're not familiar with perspective, you can look it up online. There's tons about it. So basically what I tried to do was, if you're looking down this pit, okay, you'll see the blocks kind of going in like this, all right? So what I did was, It's hard to see on this because I darkened them up, but I painted blocks on the inside going in perspective, and so the pit looks like it's going down. So I thought that was pretty neat. I also, when I painted it, I used a black wash over it, so you can just barely see it. I'm not sure how well the camera's picking it up, but yeah, it's there. So this kind of gives a nice impression that the pit is going down without actually going anywhere. So there we go. That's a easy way to make a pit, perspective pit, and I'll see you next time on the craft.
Hey you, yeah you, back here. Huh? I know it was short, but what do you expect? It was a short tip. Watch longer episodes if you want, jeez, and quit bugging me. Hey, and make sure you join the forum too, I almost forgot. Oh, yeah, and have a magical craftastic day.